awake a few minutes, but I haven't even gone to the bathroom yet, so I'm trying not to laugh too loud in case I wet the bed. I woke up this morning to my YouTube being full of the reaction from New York of Donald Trump being there during the Knicks game. And I am wetting myself at watching people's reactions, watching all the videos and that, and it's just hilarious. It's oh my god, he is so hated, and for a narcissist, that's a narcissist's worst nightmare. He is living his worst nightmare. Do you know? It turns out that he owns the UFC. You know, that UFC fight that he was putting on for his for the 250th anniversary at the time of his birthday. He owns the UFC rights, so the taxpayer is funding that UFC fight thing for the 250th anniversary that he's going to be making money from. What a piece of shit, trash, disgusting. Oh my god. And then, because then people were saying veterans fought the fascists and now we're fighting them again and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, oh my god, see, I told you they were Nazis. The videos I've been watching and people's reactions to him turning up in New York and what he did to New York and how they've turned on him, that is absolutely hilarious. I thought, this is what's coming for everyone he got involved, because the ancient prophecy said that the people who come after the islander girl, you know, the woman with bare feet, who was sent to bring the four corners of the globe together, the ones who go after her, end up the most hated people in the world. So everyone from Trump, Musk, Starmer, Chris, Martin, like all the way down, end up becoming the most hated people in the world. And now I'm actually watching it. I'm watching it happen. But as I'm watching it happen, I've realised, seeing him on the big screen and watching everyone's reaction, and, you know, to do with the whole what's going on with Iran and Lebanon and Israel and all that sort of thing, I realised it's my Trump-Biden alligator dream. And remember, in that Trump-Biden alligator dream, the men in blue were looking up at the big screen, praying to God, having secret meetings, praying to God, trying to figure out what they could do to stop who at the time I thought was Biden from fighting this new kind of war that they knew was going to be different to any other war that America had fought, right? Well, that's literally playing out. Oh, excuse me. That Trump-Biden alligator dream is about what is happening right now, and within like a couple of hours ago, because in that dream, when I was walking down the park watching everyone looking up at the big screen and praying to God for a miracle, that park was full of African American and Hispanic men who, when I was walking past, they turned around to look at me and all started chasing me, trying to kiss me. But now I've figured out who and why and where, and it was talking about New York and the Knicks game, because, you know, the streets were full and the parks and that were full of African American and Hispanic men. And I think the reason why they were all chasing me to kiss me is because I'm the one that's doing the conjuring to bring Donald Trump down. Somebody said, see you in hell. And when I saw that on the video, I was laughing because I thought, that's Hades. And remember, I conjured Hades. Now, at the end of that dream, I was walking and a snake tried to bite my foot and I kicked it and it slammed against the wall and splattered. I just got a thing from YouTube to say, oh, we've taken your video about Ibizu down because of nudity. You know, the picture of who has a snake? So I just changed the picture to a YouTube one. Oh my God, I'm having the best time, I'm telling you. Watching all of this, it's like poetic justice. It's like, it's so juicy. And it's like, okay, so I want an admission now. I want an admission of guilt. And I want compensation. And I want an apology. And then I want to get the hell out of here and start building. I don't know. I'm wondering whether it's not America I go to. I'm wondering if it's not going back to the original plan. Because America's going to love me when they find out that I've been working behind the scenes this whole time to hold him and everybody who got involved in what happened to me accountable. Since I earned my badge from Uncle Odin, and now Hades is involved, and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Every time they mess with my phone and social media, worse and worse and worse and worse. Wait till Satan gets involved. He can't go anywhere. He's getting slaughtered everywhere, all over the news, all over YouTube, all over social media. He's getting eaten alive. The names that are coming out, the nicknames that he's being big titties, man titties. Oh, God. I'm loving every minute of it. Everything he wanted to have happen to me is now being turned on him and his goons. Their reputations are getting destroyed. They're becoming hated. They're losing money. They're becoming paranoid. Their mental instability starting to like show on their faces. My ex, I can guarantee you, he'll be drinking and he won't be sleeping, and he will be obsessively on his social media having arguments with San and everybody that he his side of the cult. They'll all be fighting amongst themselves, blaming each other because they know what's coming out. I can feel it. They know what's coming and they're shitting themselves. I love it. I'm just sitting here in my quiet little bubble, wearing my little badge of honour from Uncle Odin, just sitting watching it all come down. They'll be losing money. They'll be losing sleep. They'll be losing their minds. I love it. And it's like, so now admit what you did and it'll all go away. You'll be able to live in peace in jail. Well, some of them will. Once they find out that they were protecting people on the Epstein files, I don't think they'll have too much peace in jail, but it won't be as bad as what it is now. They just won't have their freedom. They messed with someone they didn't realise was this powerful, who had a moral conscience and an ethical compass. They thought I was just going to sit down and take it. They thought I was just going to dissolve into misery and heartache and all that, but they underestimated a Scorpio because, they're a cult that know nothing about anything to do with the occult. They underestimated what happens when you push a Scorpio too far. And I haven't even begun to get started. Odin's been on this for years and now Hades has been brought in. So If I have to keep going another few years with Hades, so be it, but it'll get to the point where these people will be falling apart. Like literally, parts of their bodies will be falling off by the time Hades done and I bring Satan in. It just depends. It depends how playful I feel. I could bring Satan in tomorrow if I wanted to, but I'm kind of having fun playing with them. Because I hate pedophiles. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but I hate pedophiles. I hate people who hurt children and animals and destroy nature. I hate liars. I hate thieves. And they've stolen a lot from me and they've lied about me in every possible way. And they hurt children and they hurt animals and they don't give a shit about nature. And they're everything I hate in humanity. But they were stupid enough to think that if they all came together, they'd get rid of me. But all they did was unleash my power. All they've done is uncloak me. The wings I was hiding can't be unseen now. And the thing is, when it first started kicking off, I used to sit there and think, but how am I going to do this? I don't have a protector. I'm supposed to have a protector. My teacher keeps saying I'd have a protector. Don't worry, you'll have a protector. When all of this kicks off, you'll have a protector. I didn't have a protector. The dead protected me. Dead royals and dead ancestors and dead family members and deities and animal totems, they protected me. I protected myself. And so watching all of this fall apart, I'm like, it turns out I didn't need anyone. I didn't need a protector. I did it all on my own. I've achieved all of this and powered up all on my own. Irrespective of what I've written in books and movies and that about Brehenius and Anahita and that having her male sidekick, I did it all on my own. Because most of the men were sent by them or involved with them in some way. But I knew it anyway. Chris sent someone, his name was Dave. Now, the interesting thing was, a few weeks before he did what he did, he said, I had a dream that you had a boyfriend called Dave, that he was British and he was a guy called Dave. And I thought, what the hell? I'm not going to be dating any British men called Dave because I'm getting the hell out of here. And a couple of weeks into me being locked up, I got messaged by someone on Instagram called Dave from Nottingham. And he just happened to be into all the things that I was into. Classic cars and video games and, comic books. That he was into, like, everything. There wasn't a single thing I wasn't into that he wasn't into. And he was insisting on wanting to have a coffee with me. He wouldn't let it go. And in the end, I blocked him because I knew as soon as he said his name was Dave, I thought, oh, Chris sent you. So I've just been playing the game ever since. So narcissists hate being hated. Narcissists do not like people seeing them without their mask, and that's exactly what's happening. And I can guarantee you Chris will be, because I know what happens with him because I know him better than anyone. He'll be getting angry. He'll be fighting with everyone. He'll be drinking. He won't be able to sleep. He'll be needing to isolate himself. He'll be trying to pretend in front of the boys like everything's okay, but he will be shaking on the inside. Love it. And I know for a fact he's drinking because I saw a photo the other day of the table full of cans of beer. Oh, I've got to get my babies out of there. I've got to get my babies out. I can smell him, and he stinks of sweat and skin oil. He has a very particular smell, that man, when he's in depression mode and stress mode. He showers for about 4 hours and lathers his body in so much shower gel that you can smell it in the air. But when he goes into manic mode, when he goes into one of his funks, his depression mode, he stinks of sweat and skin oil, especially on his head, and his skin gets really greasy. That's exactly what he'll be looking like. I'm telling you, no amount of showering is going to be able to wash the sins off that man's skin. So let's see what happens if they switch my phone off today. It's actually getting to the point now where I'm looking forward to them switching my phone off, because I can't wait to see what happens next. Because it's getting really exciting. It's getting really entertaining and really exciting. Because it's like, oh my God, it's getting more and more and more fun. So it's like I'm almost willing them to switch my phone off. They keep mixing up the times now. Yesterday it was just after 1. The night before it was like 2 nights in a row it was like 20 to 7 at night. And then prior to that it was like 9, like sort of 9, just after 9 in the morning. And now when I hear the plane thing flying over, I watch my phone to see what's going to happen. As soon as I start losing signal and everything start buffering in there, I sit there and I'm like, come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. And then when it happens, I'm like, I sit back and I wait now with a big smile on my face, and then I just go about doing, like continuing what I'm doing. And then I just wait for the next bomb to drop. And then it like everything that happens afterwards, it's getting worse for them and worse for them and worse for them. And it's getting more and more and more. It's almost like the gods are putting on a show for me. Look what we're doing to them now, Debbie. Until they confess what they did and pay up for what they did, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've never felt so loved and protected by gods and dead people in my life. We're going to have such a big party after this. But I think, yeah, from my Trump Biden alligator dream that happened yesterday, that was to do with the Knicks game. And I think the reason why they all turned around and started chasing me is because people are starting to realise that I'm the one that's taking him down. And me kicking the snake was to do with them trying to say, she's put stuff on about nudity. And it was literally just like an old drawing from mythological script where someone had turned it into a meme. So I just changed it to a YouTube photo of a Ibizu. And it was actually better. It was if this one had been an option when I was searching yesterday, I would have used that one anyway. And it doesn't matter what they threaten me with, it's not going to stop me. I'll just find another way. But I don't even have to do anything now. I'm having a blast. So I'm going to get back to working on my movie script. And I've been thinking about it. I think I'm 100% ready now to start looking for investors. Once I get my money and I get out of here and I get myself fixed up, you know, get my glasses and get my teeth sorted and all that sort of thing. Um, I'm going to start approaching investors. I'm going to start putting it out there for anyone that wants to invest in the school. Yep. Fundraisers, donations, I'll do whatever. I'm ready now. I'm 100% ready. I just got to take Trump and Musk and Starmer and Chris and that down first, but taking Trump down's going to do all the rest for me. But I'm ready. And then I know I've been saying it. I'm just wondering whether then because of what I've done, America's going to say, come and do it here. Like, because my teacher said I'd be welcomed with open arms. That where I go to, I'd be welcomed with open arms, and she called it the land of A's. So, Alpha to Omega, eh? Anyway, I'm going to go and have myself a coffee now and keep laughing at all the stuff that's dropping about Trump. Yeah. So I'll speak to you later. He who laughs last, laughs loudest. Mwah.